Hey, ladies, women who are about 60 or over who are interested in getting younger every day and do it naturally and healthy. Today's tip is about back pain and leg pain, sciatic pain. I have two uh, gifts for you, if you will. One is something you can do, a trick you can do that affects you immediately. And the other one is four really simple, highly effective exercises that you can do that also work right away. And if you continue doing them, will prevent you having back and sciatic issues. So, first, let me tell you about Get Younger Every Day, because that's why you're here, right? I lost about 10 years of my life several decades ago from chronic fatigue syndrome. And from that, as I recovered, I got really smart about what things I could do, what things I could take, how I could think to get myself really healthy and energetic again. So I look for that top 1% of things to do. And that's why we're creating this Get Younger Every Day community of women like you and me who want to know what really works because we are besieged by ads and suggestions and do this and don't do this, eat this and don't eat this, and exercise this way and that way. Life is a bell curve, right? And the ordinary stuff is fine. But if you want the extraordinary stuff, that 1% that really works with least amount of time, with least amount of money having to spend, that's what you're going to find in the Get Younger community. No ads, no selling, just resources, tips, and tricks, and supporting each other. So today's topic is about back pain. So I bet that sometimes when you're standing in front of the sink to either wash dishes or load the dishwasher or eat, slice vegetables and things for dinner, your back starts to hurt. So I've got one tip that works immediately and one set of simple things that if that tip isn't enough, you can do those exercises. It'll help immediately. And then if you keep doing them each day, it only takes a few minutes, um, a lot less back pain. Okay. If it's from sciatic, that kind of thing. So I want you to notice that down below the video, will be the list of instructions printed out to make it handy for you. And also, if you want more information about Get Younger, you can look at it there too. All right. So let's get started. The first one, you're at the sink. You're thinking, oh no, my back hurts and I guess I'm going to have to go sit down. Instead of sitting down, open the cabinet underneath the sink and put your foot on the shelf. It takes some of the weight off the back, and you can do that to prevent the back pain for one thing, or you can do it to help you. Now, sometimes that's not enough. That's a good trick, and it's a good way to allow you to get finished with the dishes, right? But you want something more. So let me show you the four exercises, and let me tell you how I found out about them. I was going on my first and only ever cruise, and my friend and I were sitting in the chairs waiting to be processed next to all the other people waiting to be processed. And I don't know how we got onto this conversation. I don't remember, but this woman next to me said she had really suffered a lot with sciatic pain, and she found a doctor who gave her some exercises that really worked. She said it just saved her life. There was absolutely when she does them on a regular basis, then she has no more pain. I said, oh, really? What are they? And she told me. So I'm going to show you uh, also how to do them. Now, I did them on a sofa, which if you can get on the floor, that's even better because it's a harder surface. But you can do them in bed. You can do them on a sofa. You can do them on uh, a rug or something like that. But the first one is to actually sit on a chair or a sofa and bend over and see if you can put your hands flat on the floor. Now, if you can't make it, that's okay, but bend over and feel that stretch. It changes your spine so that you can relax it and get it in better shape. So you sit that way for 4 1 minute times. But if you don't want to do it that long and you want to just do it for a minute, it still helps because when you get up, you're gonna like, oh wow, that feels better. So number one, bend over, touch the floor, or reach for the floor. And if you do it enough, eventually you'll be flexible enough to get down there. And also, you don't have to be on a high chair, be in a lower chair. That's number one. Step number two, turn around and this time lie on the floor and put your legs up on the sofa or the chair. So your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. And when you lay on the floor, that feels good. But when you lay on the floor and put your legs and knees up, and again, it takes the weight off the legs and it brings your knees closer because your butt is closer to the sofa, right? So that just feels good. I do it when I watch television. So you lay on the floor, put your feet up on the couch, and your lower legs up on the couch, and watch TV. And it becomes very comfortable, and it helps strengthen your back and gives it relief from just our normal forward curve. Tip number three. This one you want to lie on a bed or the floor, lie flat. Looks a little funny when I do it on the couch. I wouldn't normally do it there, but I wanted it where the camera could see me. All right. So you take one leg and you pull it up with your hands, pull your knee up close to your chest. Now, I like to bring the knee up kind of at a diagonal to the opposite shoulder because it gives even a greater stretch and it feels good. Then straighten it out, bring it back, straighten it out, bring it back. And of course, do both legs, obviously. All right. Even if the other side doesn't have that kind of sciatic pain, you still want to make both sides strong. Okay. And number four, and this one is much better done on a firmer surface. All right. So you're on your back and you're bending one leg up, crossing the other leg over, and lifting that leg off the first leg off the floor or the couch so that you're making a cross and you're lifting it up. That's a little harder to do, but it's very good. I like to push my knee and pull my foot to sort of get that extra stretch you see in the diagram below. And the printed instructions will help you as well. So tell me, go down and get the printed instructions, but also tell me what's one situation that you find yourself in when you've got a little back soreness, stretching or something that you wish it would go away. And if you try the exercises and they work, tell me that too, all right? Because the more you share, the more other women will be incented to try them and feel better. And that's what we're about, feeling good, feeling healthy, and getting younger every day. I'm 78 and I'm getting younger every day. Bye now. See you next time, next week.